Now, live from Campus Martius, a Channel 7 special, Detroit on the Clock. Brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck, and your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
It is the third and final day of the NFL Draft. Hundreds of thousands of fans packed each of the first 2 days. And Detroit, oh man, the D could set the draft's all-time total attendance record today. We are so excited. Good morning. Welcome to Detroit on the Clock. I'm Alicia Smith.
And I'm Brad Galley. This has been an incredible couple of days in Detroit. Terrion Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw Jr., those are the two No Liest members. Several former Michigan Wolverines have heard their names called, and we've still got 4 rounds to go.
Yes, indeed. Now the Lions enter day 3 with 4 picks over those 4 rounds, though barring a trade. We won't hear from them for a while today.
The Lions don't currently hold a 4th-round pick, but do pick twice in the 5th round, thanks in part to an earlier trade with Tampa Bay involving Carlton Davis. And then there's one selection in each of the 6th and 7th rounds. It's not only big-name players in town for the draft this week, but also big-name broadcasters.
Oh, yeah. Let's check in with Gina Trotman, who's talking with one of the fan favorites in town from the NFL Network.
What's up, you guys? I am here with the NFL Network. Good Morning Football's Kyle Brandt. That's my favorite show, so of course.
Is that true?
It is. I told you, you single-handedly got me through the newborn stage, maternity leave, everything.
You're the best. Thank you very much. You don't just say that to all the people?
No,
I know. I
literally,
believe you. I believe you.
And you say I'm the best. You're the best. Every day of your live broadcast from the stage here, you have been repping Detroit. Unzip your or unbutton your jacket, show the Detroit Red Wings here.
Bam! And I got Pistons at home too.
Look at that.
This. I got the 1984 patch. My stylist told me this is Sparky Anderson chic, and so I wanted to wear this. I love Detroit sports. I respect it. I grew up in Chicago, of course, and Detroit was kind of the rival. But I always respected the fan base, like even the bad boy Pistons, who I hated as a little kid. I've come to really love them as an adult and what they stood for. So I love this stuff.
I mean, growing up in Detroit and then now covering the teams for years, we haven't heard the national voices talk about Detroit, talk highly of Detroit, but you guys, and of course the enthusiasm that you guys bring, you guys are on board with Detroit. You have been.
And this is what makes the draft so fun, the fact that the Lions are so good when we're hosting it. Let's be honest, if we were hosting the draft here in Detroit and the Lions were 3-14 last year, it'd be tough. But they weren't even close. They were a couple plays from the Super Bowl. I really think that they're the coolest team in the league right now, and I think we had exhibits of that when Aiden Hutchinson and Goff and Amon-Ra are walking up there with Eminem and Calvin, and it was like, oh my God, this is like the coolest moment in years. And I just want it on record. The other national people who said that the Thanksgiving game should be taken away from Detroit, I was always going the other way. It's tradition. We stick with it, and now we're going to have years of victory. I think it's really exciting.
I mean, what can you say about Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes? I think it's so cool when you talk about their picks so far with Terrion. What he was saying, I told him, I'm like, this is copy and paste what we want to hear in Detroit, because that is a Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell kind of guy. The identity that they have created just perfectly fits Detroit.
It's absolutely perfect. We had Terrion Arnold on the show, and I said, is this your first time to Detroit? He goes, no, I came here to visit with the Lions. And I go, how'd it go? And he goes, it went pretty good. The band's kicking in. Unbelievable character, Terrion Arnold. Great player, but amazing guy. And man, Dan Campbell, man, he loves that. Terrion Arnold, man, they're going to get along well. I love it.
Man, we appreciate you so much. We love what you do. Keep pulling for the Lions and keep representing Detroit. This is incredible, you guys.
I got Piston socks on too, guys. I have the whole thing. Thank you for having us. Detroit, the best. Gina, the best.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kyle. Back to you guys.
How great is Kyle Brandt? Gina, thank you for finding him and bringing him to us, because he has bringing that energy to us all week long. And we have to say, too, Nate Burleson and Kyle Brandt, buddies on Good Morning Football. Nate got to start with us on Channel 7, so it's all coming full circle here.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. He was repping all the sports, so it was great. Now we want to get over to Faraz Javed, who is trying out all the sports and activities, and he is at the Draft Experience live for us. Faraz, what are you up to now?
The home of the Detroit Lions. Johnny, give them a quick tour of this place. This is where you can take pictures, play games, meet people with having the same passion for the Lions. And Johnny, come over here. I want Alicia and Brad to meet Brad, Jen, Matt, and Bridget, and Jack and Brady from Canada. You guys came from Windsor.
All the way from Windsor, Ontario.
Very easy. We took the tunnel bus over, and we were in this
minutes, within minutes.
Is this your first day here?
Today for the draft, but we come over all the time to enjoy Detroit Lions.
All right, so you've been here for a while now. What's the game plan going into this?
What's the game plan, Fred?
Check it all out, experience it all, and really take it all in.
Which one's the best experience so far?
Detroit Lions experience right here.
Absolutely.
And I see you guys have got your face painted and all. How long did that take? Oh, you got the neck. So wait, how do you guys decide which part to go with? Neck or cheek or faces?
We left it up to them.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Yo, yeah, that's how we do it. And listen, Alicia, Brad, when people come down here, they can try out different games. They can take photos. And the best part, you also have Dan Campbell giving up some sort of like advice of predicting the future. So we're gonna go try to find some of those out. And the best part here, this is what I want to show. John, right here. Take a look at all the people right over here. The line. This is what we are talking about. This is all the people who've arrived here at Hart Plaza, not only to have fun, but to make the most of the last day, NFL draft, and of course, make this a memorable moment for everyone. And you know what, Brad, Alicia, you guys are missing out.
The fortune-telling Dan Campbell is my favorite thing ever.
I mean,
the entire draft experience.
Right? That's gone viral. I need to do that. And thank you, Faraz, for bringing us all of the spirit from down there. And we have a special guest now. It's obviously been an incredible 2 days for the draft, and the Downtown Detroit Partnership, of course, at the center of making it all happen. David Cowan, you are the Chief of Public Spaces, so you have been very, very busy, not just recently, for months and months and months to make all of this happen. What has it been like for you to finally see it all come to fruition, all your hard work?
We're on cloud nine.
Yeah.
I mean, after 6 years of working on the draft, to now open the gates on Thursday, and not only that, to record numbers for night one, and then again on night two. It's incredible. I can't wait to see what today has in store for us.
There is a lot in store, and some of the experiences include some of, as we're watching Faraz's report, you said, I think that's my 3-year-old in the crowd.
Right. Yeah, today's all about family. It's a great time to bring your kids down, open today till 5, and so much free fun to do at Hart Plaza. And if you haven't been able to get in because we've reached capacity on day 1 or 2, the stage is a sight to behold. I mean, 200 foot by 230 foot. The structure is impressive. And the best part is it says Detroit all over it.
Yeah.
All over it, yeah. And I mean, we had a camera go in after you built it, and seriously, I was like, it is so much bigger when you're in there to see it. So people need to come on down for the next, day. What can people really expect? What can they look forward to?
Well, still big crowds today, as we've seen queuing up at the gate. I think the weather's going to be beautiful up after around noon, and really just enjoy every minute of the draft. It's brought so much national attention to our city, so much to be proud of, the hard work by so many people. So just enjoy downtown, enjoy a restaurant, a bar, a shop, come into the experience, make memories with your families. That's what it's all about today on day 3.
And I think a lot of people come on a Saturday, too.
Yeah, and make memories to say, I want to come back to eat here. I want to go back and shop there, because the draft put those memories in place for the next time they're here. Congratulations on everything, and thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
David.
Thank you. It's
You
been a
and your
pleasure.
whole team.
Absolutely.
Nicely done. Well, as we said before, the Lions still have 4 more picks to make in this year's draft.
Nick Baumgartner from The Athletic is going to join me after the break to look at who might be on Brad Holmes' wish list for day 3 and discuss what worked so well for the positional villains, as you see on the sweatshirt there. We're just getting started. Counting down to the draft. Detroit is on the clock on 7. Look at that scene, Alicia.
Gorgeous. And the rain. I know. There's a lot of blue. At least we're not having as much rain as we were earlier this morning. It's drying up.
So come join us.
I know.
That's the message.
Don't wait.
We need to set a record, Detroit. Other cities have looked great hosting the draft, but let's break a record.
I think we can do it. We can do it today, folks. It's been so much fun seeing dreams come true for these players, and a local company out of St. Clair Shores is actually the company responsible for putting the names of the top picks on the draft stage.
Stalls works with the league to create the jerseys we see the commissioner present to the draft picks. Earlier this week, I got a chance to check out Stall's unique heat press technology and the way they landed the deal these last 12 drafts, including this big one right here in their own backyard.
The Detroit Lions select Aiden Hutchinson.
For 12 years, the NFL has held jerseys on stage at the draft with nameplates freshly printed and presented to the player in their new team colors.
Goes back to 2011. My contacts at Nike said, we got this idea, we want to do something different at the draft, and they explained it to me, and I said, well, that sounds like something we could do. They saw the process go, and they allowed it to hit the stage, and the rest has been history.
Stalls is the Michigan company that works with the league to make the process come together with remarkable speed.
How special is it to score this deal with the NFL and to be able to be in Campus Martius, putting the names on NFL draft jerseys in our city, the city that you guys have called home for over 9 decades?
Yeah, it's it's one of those things that you can't really put into words because who would have, when I started this, never thought it would come back to our home area here in Detroit, and it's special.
NFL teams get 10 minutes to decide which player they're picking in the first round. Stall's team has only 60 seconds to take the name and create the jersey.
Everyone's waiting in bated breath. You're one of the first people to know who just got picked.
That's right, we are, literally.
Team Stalls showed me how they do it.
How does this all come together?
We're going to start right here with our heat press.
And while I trust their heat press, I don't trust their scouting department.
With their first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Brad Galley of WXYZ Channel 7.
13 players accepted invitations to Detroit. Stalls has ready 32 nameplates, one for each team for all 13 players.
20 seconds is all it takes.
It's actually less.
Less?
Usually about 15.
Incredible. I feel very official.
Yeah.
Woo!
There you go. Now you can peel that name off. Name and number. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. How about that? I get to go home with a souvenir. Do I get to join you behind the stage if I earn my stripes?
You got it. You're hired.
And if you want to show your friends the story, it's gone viral on TikTok. The thing has over 300,000 views on TikTok.
Wow, look at you. That's awesome.
Please.
That's really cool. Do they like, what do they do with the ones that like don't end up on the team? Like,
they have a few of them still in their offices.
Pretty neat,
show
man.
me the 50th anniversary.
I didn't realize.
The gold names, they kept those in the office.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that.
Pretty
Very
cool showcase. Company that's been around forever. Nick Baumgartner, The Athletic senior writer. If you haven't been reading his draft coverage on The Athletic, what have you been doing? Hopefully watching us. You've been with us on our draft coverage, and I did point out that you said Terrion Arnold was an option for the Lions to draft up and get. I have to give you credit, too. Rakestraw Jr. was a guy that you said a week ago with us, watch for him to get him in the first round. He drops all the way to the second round. Lions get 2 corners, Nick.
That was a guy, Rakestraw was a guy at the Combine. A lot of people thought maybe would fall to the Lions if they stuck at 29, but one of the reasons why we talked about I don't think they're going to stay at 29 was because I think when you restacked the corner class after the Combine, Rakestraw was a second-round pick. And so long speed was sort of a question with him, but just like Arnold, the physicality, I think Holmes said grit's all over the place or whatever he said last night. He's a physical player who gets right up in your face, and he makes up for his lack of speed with his intelligence and his just want to compete and outwork you.
So he said that about grit. He said with Rakestraw Jr. there's some dog in him. Translate that for us to the next level, because when these guys go from college to pros, sometimes speed doesn't translate. May the speed not be there, but he's known for his physical play, Rakestraw.
It's the ability to compete without worrying about anything. It's like a great basketball defender that gets right up in your face and doesn't even care. He's in your shorts the entire game. He's not going to worry about it. If he makes a mistake, he's going to move on to the next play. It's just that mental toughness and competitive edge that you have to play that position. And the Lions didn't have it. I've heard people chirping all day like, now they have too many corners. And I'm like, no. They did not have enough of this on the back end. And I think it was very important for Aaron Glenn to get guys like this back there.
We looked at the defense last year, and it was an issue. This team went to the NFC Championship, but we knew not necessarily an overhaul was necessary, but changes needed to happen. Are you surprised they did so much to change that back end?
No, not at all. I think if you look back at that last game, like, a couple plays go a different way, and you could point to the receivers, maybe Josh Reynolds dropping a few passes, but the cornerback situation was a nagging thing all year, and it just hindered Aaron Glenn's ability to play defense the way he wants to. They want to press. They want to be in people's face.
and they couldn't do it with the corners they had. That was a big problem with Jeff Okudah. Yeah. Mentally, he could not handle being a press corner.
Brian Branch is a guy they picked last year out of Alabama, somebody who we saw in different roles this year. Where do you think he falls ultimately to give this defense the best opportunity to shine and also not waste his talents?
Yeah, I think this is really cool. I think this actually gives him a chance to move him to safety a little bit more, but also keep him in that sort of hybrid role. I think they envision him like a future C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I think that's what they hope he'll be in time, a guy who can play all over the place, but two young starting corners who can move outside and play outside and lock it down. You don't have to worry about that. That's so important long term, and I feel like they got two of them that are almost first-round picks, really, in some ways.
You know, when we're covering training camp, we're going to ask Dan Campbell, is Terrion Arnold the guy who's a day-one starter? And they'll say that there's going to be a competition, but
he'll be out there right away.
You don't draft a guy in the first like that to sit
Both of them. I think both of them will be out there right away, and don't be shocked if Rakestraw's in a fight by the end of the third day of camp. Like, that's the type of guys these dudes are, and it's all good. They'll get up, shake hands with the next guy, and move on. Like, they're really tough kids.
What surprised you so far, if at all, about maybe the Lions' approach to this? We know they had to address the secondary. Are you surprised they didn't move back into the third to address another need?
A little bit. I think that I wasn't surprised once I saw that they got Rakestraw. Like, that was one where I thought, okay, if they're at 61 and a guy doesn't, sort of fall to them that they want, maybe they'll go back. But also, I was a little surprised to your point that they didn't go back up and try to get maybe an offensive lineman. Maybe that makes me think today maybe they're going to wait and maybe to get a project guard later in the day.
All right, we'll look at some of the needs the team still has and some of the areas they could address with their picks on day 3 of the NFL Draft. Nick Baumgartner from The Athletic with us. He'll join us in just a little bit. Thanks for being here this morning. Alicia?
Hey, you know what? We want to talk about J.J. McCarthy. You know, he made headlines as a top 10 pick in this year's draft, but day 2 saw several of McCarthy's Michigan teammates also hear their names called.
Gina Troutman takes a closer look at all the NFL-bound Wolverines after the break.
Oh my goodness, the people are coming back as we knew they would for day 3 of the NFL Draft.
They told us for weeks Saturday would be a family day. Look at all the young fans in our city. This is awesome.
I love it, love it.
J.J. McCarthy was the first Michigan player drafted this year by Minnesota with the 10th overall selection.
But then a half a dozen more Wolverines went off the board on day 2. Gina Troutman's back with us now with more on the run of Michigan players we saw last night. Gina?
What's up, you guys? During day 2 here on this stage, we saw the Michigan football team trot on out on stage with their trophy. And of course, there's a huge Michigan presence in the draft as well. Let's take a look at some of Michigan's big moments from just last night. Here's who went. Chris Jenkins, 49 overall to the Bengals. Mikey Sainristil, 50 to the Commanders. Junior Colson to the Chargers, to his former coach. Blake Corum to the Rams, also in LA. Roman Wilson is going to Pittsburgh. Zach Zinter, we'll see how he will come back from that injury. I know a lot of people are pulling for him. 85th overall, he is going to Cleveland. The 6 day 2 selections give Michigan a program record of 7 picks in the top 100. Of course, J.J. McCarthy went 10th to the Vikings. Let me ask you a question. Did you have Jim Harbaugh going to the NFL and becoming a singing sensation? No? Well, take a look at this.
Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue.
And of course, we are just minutes away from the NFL Draft starting, and fans are starting to roll in, and would you look what we got here. Come on up here. You are an NFL fan. You are a Michigan fan. How proud are you with just this record-breaking time?
Everything is special. Detroit, come.
Who is your favorite Michigan Wolverine who went yesterday?
Oh, I was about to say.
All-time Tom Brady, obviously. Easy question. What about the draft class this year? Who's your favorite?
I don't even got no favorite, but I'm happy that we hear it every day. Come on.
I have a question for you. You're a Lions fan, obviously, right? So JJ going to the Vikings. Does that put you in a tough spot?
I ain't like that. I ain't like it. But go Detroit, golf all day.
Incredible. Have a fun day, last day. Let's hear it, everybody. Even the Packers fans are in here. Everybody's welcome, right? Huge day for Michigan, huge day for Detroit, you guys. Brad, Alicia?
All right, Gina, thank you so much. You know, it takes so many people to pull off a massive, wonderful event like this, and one of those is on the front page of the Wall Street Journal today. Claude Molinari, President and CEO of Visit Detroit. I just learned this. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a great day for Detroit, and for a publication like the Wall Street Journal to be talking about how Detroit is the next best travel and tourist destination. It's fantastic.
It's a well-kept secret to some, but it's something we've all known for so long. I'm sure that was your goal, part of this NFL draft experience. How thrilled are you to see the reception our city is getting?
Well, you know, we wanted to use this draft as a platform to elevate this destination, and I think it's a validation of our destination that we're going to shatter the NFL attendance record for the NFL draft.
You feel confident this is happening?
It's a foregone conclusion. I'm looking around, I'm just seeing the crowd. We're not that far away. We're going to smash it.
I believe it. And you know, we talk about an event like this, it's got to be a springboard for so many other big events down the road.
Oh, no doubt. And you know, we were able to get the NCAA Final Four for 2027. I think this had a lot to do with that. When the NFL validates you as a brand, I think that helps. And again, we're going for a lot of other stuff. I mean, Big Ten football championship, Big Ten basketball championship. We want every NCAA event, and we're also NBA All-Star Game, NHL All-Star Game. You can count on them. They're coming.
Oh, come on. You can't tease us with that. Are there dates possibly already? Because I know there's sports fans genuinely interested.
We have some of their pre-draft scouts, or not draft, but pre-team scouts coming in to look at the city, and we're hosting one of the leagues right now because they're interested in bringing their All-Star game here.
Claude with the scoop. This is fantastic.
I know. You're hearing it here, folks.
Okay, we have to ask, too, just on a personal level, is there a moment that you've stepped back with your phone to take a picture, or even just with the phone in the pocket just to look out and take a snapshot of something this week?
No doubt. There was one point where I was walking by our countdown clock, which has stopped counting down because we're here, and the line was about 2,000 people, and it reminded me of Las Vegas, where people line up to get in front of that Welcome to Las Vegas sign and hear our Detroit countdown clock, and everyone was just, the line was incredible, and I was like, wow, what a moment that we envisioned this, and here it is, and now it's a selfie spot.
And so many people, I believe this is changing like views of Detroit that a lot of people in other parts of the country, if they've never been here, have maybe held for a long time. We're changing perceptions.
No doubt. My counterparts from out the country have been texting and emailing me and like, oh my gosh, you guys have killed it. You've done so amazing. I can't believe that's your city. All those skyscrapers, all those cranes, that pure Michigan blue water. You're going to be very tough to defeat in the future. And I was like, yep, get used to it. We're coming for all your events.
I got to try one more. Is it the NHL or the NBA? Who's here with us?
It's N.
It has an N in it.
Well, stay tuned. And you know what the best part is? When we get the answer, you can join us as we're doing shows to preview an All-Star Game celebration in our city, and that's because of you and your team's dedication to making this happen.
Claude
Congratulations.
Molinari, thank you so much.
So
Visit
awesome.
Detroit.
Thank you, Claude, so much.
Congrats to your whole team.
Fans have been having fun at the draft experience all weekend long.
Yeah, coming up, Faraz Javed is going to show us just how much fun you could have if you come down on Family Day. Welcome back to Detroit on the Clock. We are now just half an hour away from the start of the third and final day here at the NFL Draft.
Part of the draft's mission was to give back to the community. Jason Langwell joins us, one of our favorite people. Jason, thanks for stopping by.
Good to be with you.
Such a big part of what Rocket Mortgage has done with bringing the PGA Tour to Detroit for the very first time, but you've been a big part of the community efforts here. Shed a little light on what you and your team have been doing.
Yeah, bringing the NFL draft here, it's complex, right? It requires a lot of human resources. It requires a lot of financial resources. And so I've had the pleasure for the last year or so of leading a donor fundraising team with Tabby Fulkerson, Mike Dietz, Kathleen Borski, and Jim Vella. We've been out raising dollars to help bring and fund and operate this entire initiative. And when we went to the NFL, we said we're going to be able to do it. We're also going to find a way to raise more than the dollars that we needed, an extra $1 million plus, to fund a Living Legacy initiative as well. And so we've been doing that. We've been funding literacy initiatives, healthy active lifestyle through Project Play. A number of other organizations have been benefiting from the things that we've been doing so that when the draft leaves, we've made an impact that has sustainability to it. it bounces its way all the way over to the Final Four.
Wow, the ripple effect just impacting so many people in a positive way here in our area. Now we have to talk about another big event that's coming out less than 2 months. I mean, no rest for the weary here. I mean, you are doing it all, Jason, because the Rocket Mortgage Classic is coming up. You're the executive director of that. What can we expect for 2024?
Well, it's 59 days away.
Yes, you know the days.
At home, and we're really excited. I was actually down at the RBC recently, spending some time with Ricky. He's very excited, expecting his second. I think it'll be his wife's actually last stop before she goes off.
Oh, wow.
For maternity. But we're excited, obviously, to have Ricky come back and defend. I actually, from an office here, talked to Tom Kim the other day. We're excited and hopeful of his return. We go on sale for tickets on May 6th. We'll be making some more announcements about our field, but just couldn't be more excited about year 6 for the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Half a dozen.
We've talked after the first year, after the second year, there have been so many challenges, and I don't want to say it's a well-oiled machine because I know all the hard work goes into it, but when you hear from your counterparts at other tour events, you've been awarded Tour Event of the Year. What's the reception you still get from other people around golf, Jason?
It's heartwarming. We have Dan Gilbert, and the mantra at Rocket's like first, best, only. We want to be the first to do something, the best at doing it, the only one to be doing it, and we're proud to be the most awarded first-year event in PGA Tour history. Most proud of our Fairway Award, which recognizes one event for their efforts in diversity, equity, and inclusion. Just a sense of pride. Again, unbelievable team, an unbelievable community, unbelievable sponsor, Rocket Mortgage, and we're just so excited to be back here for our 6th year.
I love it. Jason Langwell, you and your team, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Brad.
Excited to be out there in some polo shirts with you soon.
Yeah, right? Shed a layer.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It would be
Absolutely.
nice. Yeah.
That would be. Yeah.
Michigan weather, we love
best,
it.
Man. Rocket Mortgage Classic just around the corner, but we're celebrating all the hard work his team did behind the scenes here.
That's right. Nicely done. Well, we're going to head back over to the NFL Draft Experience and check in with Faraz Javed, who is out there with all of the fans. Faraz?
Having all the fun, meeting all the beautiful people out here, just like Tanya and LaToya. They came out for the Super Bowl rings experience. You guys got to see over, 32 team rings?
50-something.
50-something?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So this is the first time you're seeing something like that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
So when you came down here, is that what you were expecting?
No, not really.
See that many in the ring. I mean, there's so many jewels up there. Like, they get bigger as the years get bigger.
Mm-hmm. Like the first 10 was real small, but then as you get like the years later, they got real bigger. And if for the teams that won multiple times, it's like the ring got bigger and they put like extra
So what's next?
diamonds in it.
Where are you guys going next?
I don't know.
Might do Vincent Birdie next.
Okay, well, you go do that. I'm going to go do this one right here, the Draft Dash. All right. And I've got Freddie and Eli here with me. They're from Ovid. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Hey. Father and son, you guys going to have a great time doing the Draft Dash?
Yes.
All right. What's the game plan doing this?
Don't let him win.
Love that. You're going to let your dad win?
Nope, not
Let's
a
do
chance.
this. Let's show this.
Yep.
Let's show this. All right, guys, get ready. Get ready.
Wants to run for some
All right,
preseason.
Brad and Alicia. There we go. They're going to do it right now. Eli is on the line.
It ends. Grab him one at a time. Don't throw it back. Here we go, Eli.
And there we go. Go!
Let's hear for Eli.
All right, so the goal is to get these
Eli,
inflatables back to the finish line over here. There we go. He's got it. Eli did it. And it's 11 seconds. Oh, 12 seconds. Okay. No worries. No worries. Now they're gonna set this up. So, Dad, what do you think? You can do this?
What's the time? 12 something?
12 seconds.
I don't know. At being 42, it's a little probably harder to get those
age
things.
is just a number. Age is Brad is a lot older than that. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
We'll give our best shot.
All right. Okay. You guys ready? All right. Let's go. And
you got a custom preseasoning coming to you from ESPN.
3.
But you got to beat your son first.
We just got to watch this.
One at a time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Dad can do this almost.
Look at him move. He's not going to let his son beat him. Doesn't
All
matter
right,
if those knees
Brad,
are rolled. Hit that button.
Alicia, back to you.
11. Hey.
Now I want to eat buffalo wings with the sauces up there.
Amazing. And what's wonderful is we were watching all of that. with the head football coach for Lawrence Technological University, and you were saying there might be some scholarships you might have to
We
get.
got to go check out some prospects down there. There's some pretty good 40 times, some good agility.
Don't start with Faraz. If you see Faraz on tape, just throw the tape out. With all due respect, Faraz. Scott Merchant is here with us, one of my favorite people in the world, Hall of Fame coach in our state, moving on to college football, coaching at Lawrence Tech University, just across the street from us at Channel 7. We said we were going to get lunch. I guess this is a good place to do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? It's a great spot, great day, great for the city.
How thrilling is it to be a part of Lawrence Tech and everything that's happening there with the football program?
It's an exciting time, not only for football, but for the university itself. You know, we're growing in terms of enrollment, growing our academic programs, and you know, we're going to try to build a championship football program there too.
Yeah, you are working hard on the field and off the field. What are some of, let's talk about a little bit about the job placements for some of your players.
Yeah, that's the number one reason we want people to come there, to get a great degree. Engineering, architecture, arts and science. We've added a health science college, and you know, engineering's just, it's a phenomenal place. We have a 95% placement rates within 6 months of graduation.
Wow.
And average starting salary is tremendous as well. So we want those kind of student athletes that want to come, get a great degree, but love playing football and want to play at a scholarship level.
How much does it help when you can sell a player on that? You're coming to play football, but you're also going to get an education and almost guaranteed job placement if you can put the work in.
Well, that's why we should be going to college, is to get a degree,
right.
And to get a job, more importantly. So Lawrence Tech does a great job with that, and you know, we're going to put out a great product on the field, so it's the best of both worlds.
I see your son Will. Come on here, buddy. I'm surprised.
All right.
I know you want to go into broadcasting. Come over here with me, pal. And what I want
Yours
you to
idol.
do.
Yours
I'm gonna
idol.
scooch over.
This is
Get
my
in
buddy
there.
here. My mom was one of your teachers. The microphone is just right here. So I want you to. We want to thank your dad, Scott Merchant, Lawrence Tech football coach, to come on with us. And now you have to read the script here on set, all right? Will Merchant, do it big, buddy.
You could do it.
We've seen no shortage of memorable moments during this draft week, including this one. Meet the Lions fan who became a social media sensation after trolling a Packers fan coming up next week.
You are hired, buddy. It's not legal for us to hire him because he's just a teenager, but we'll save a spot for you on the roster. Stay with us. Detroit is on the clock.
Someone told me long ago, gotta keep your head up, walk your words.
We are
Detroit
having
on
a
the
great
clock.
time.
I'm fired up,
I am
Alicia. It's
too.
great to be with you on this beautiful Saturday morning. The sun's coming out. We told you it would. Well, our meteorologist did. So we're glad you listened to them and joined us here to set a record in Detroit.
We're going to do it. I can feel it. Today is the day we're going to set that record. And one of the people we have hanging out with all the fans out there today and more, Gina Trotman from 7 Sports Detroit. And what do we have now, Gina?
You guys, the sun, it feels good, right? The sun is out. We're getting closer to showtime. Fans are really starting to file in here. We have had every type of NFL fan in this line, from the Vikings to the Seahawks to the Packers. There's been a lot of moments here throughout the NFL draft, right? One of my favorite moments was when the Packers were picking at 25, and there was one particular Packer fan in the crowd who didn't like the pick very much, and he had a fan who was from Detroit, he's from Canton, who was sure to troll him and give him a hard time. Take a look.
The Green Bay Packers select Jordan Morgan, tackle, Arizona.
3-year starter at left tackle for Arizona. Has been training to play on the right side as well, or a guard, so the versatility is there. That particular cheesehead doesn't seem excited. Jordan Morgan tore the ACL.
Every time it's getting posted on like NFL CBS or ESPN, people keep hitting me up. People I haven't even talked to in like ages either. They're just hitting me up about it, so it's crazy. Yeah, for sure.
So walk me through, how long were you there for? Did you get to know that man at all? Or?
Yeah, so that guy's actually my friend. So yeah, his name is Jacob. I've known him since high school. So we were there. I was there since like 2 p.m.-ish. So we were there, and then the Packers pick probably wasn't until like 11 p.m. or something like that. So literally all day he was talking about how he wanted Cooper DeJean, and they didn't end up getting him. They got another guy, Jordan Morgan, and so I just had to just laugh at him, you know, because he was begging for that guy for like literally all day, and they didn't end up getting him, so I had to laugh at him, yeah, so.
Did you ever expect that it would go viral the way that it did?
I honestly didn't think so, but I mean, I saw the camera person come up, and he like asked to record for the Packers pick. And I just didn't expect like Jacob to have that reaction to the pick, you know? But once he did, I was like, okay, this has a chance to like actually go crazy if that went on live TV, you know? So, and then I saw it afterward, and yeah, it just took off.
Now, Lions fans have gotten used to kind of being the other end of the joke, and now you are the one doing the laughing over a Packers fan.
Yeah.
How good does that feel?
It feels amazing, you know? And we're finally, like last year, got the better of the Packers, we're able to win the division, and now able to laugh at the Packers at the draft. It's just so much fun, you know? Just so much fun.
A Lions fan, a Metro Detroit native, this scene last night, the record crowd, the Lions trading up, the Lions being who they are right now. How much fun is this moment for you?
It's been so fun because like this is like the best the Lions I've ever been in my entire life. So just like having the Lions being so good and having the draft here where everyone is coming here, it's just so much fun.
Kirby Joseph saw that moment, as many of us did. He said, I need to find this guy. And so, Brad, I know you were on this email thread. His sister actually emailed us and said, hey, WXYZ, if you want to interview my brother, let me know. So I texted him. I found him yesterday, enjoying the draft again down here. What a funny moment, and to go viral the way it did. Of course, Lions fans love to have the last laugh against Green Bay.
Put him in the front row when the Packers come to town this upcoming season and let him keep that going. That is awesome, Gina. Thank you so very much.
There have been so many activities going on this week. We have to highlight a special one. Earlier in the week, the Hispanic C-Suite Corporate Council hosted an NFL Draft Hispanic celebration. And joining us from HC3 is Andre Arbalez and scholarship winner, Ariel Sanchez. Way to go. The crowd here clapping for you. Nicely done. Andre, just kind of walk us through the scholarship program and the celebration this week.
This was about celebrating that Hispanics are part of the NFL. We have 55 players in the NFL, and we're celebrating with the launch of the first game of this year in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and then next year in Madrid, Spain. And just to really show representation across all colors of our communities come together. And we wanted to celebrate that, and we wanted to tie it in with a scholarship with a student from Detroit, Krista Ray.
Wonderful.
Ariel, you are the winner. You are the scholarship winner. Tell us about your dreams, what this scholarship means to you, and how it can help you accomplish some of those dreams.
With it, I feel really grateful. I got this opportunity for the scholarship. It can definitely push me through my education, especially when I graduate high school. I'm very grateful for my dreams when I graduate high school.
What would you tell other kids who are interested in getting scholarships and going on to college?
Put all your effort, because honestly, I've been putting a lot of effort during high school, and this really shows what I have accomplished.
Yeah.
And in the end, you're just gonna be so happy with really emotional.
Andre,
I can tell.
you
Yeah.
talked to us about being a lifelong Detroiter, to hold this event, to change a life like this, to have this in our city. I think I don't even have to ask a question. How much will you remember this event as the months and years go on?
I think it's just been incredible being here, working downtown for so many years, but having out-of-towners come to me and say, my view of Detroit has changed dramatically.
Wow.
And this is people from all over, from California to the East Coast. It's fantastic.
What do you think about the NFL Draft in town?
It looks awesome,
right?
A lot of people.
We're going to break the records today. We're going to do it.
We appreciate you both so much, and congratulations again.
Thank
Good luck with
you.
everything.
Way to go.
Hire us for jobs when you become some
Yes,
CEO.
remember
please, okay?
us.
Thank you so very much.
We're going to see you again. Thank you so much, Andre,
Thank you
too.
so much.
Well, as I mentioned, we are on track to actually break the draft attendance records. It has been such a week here in Detroit.
We still have 4 rounds of selections to go ahead. Nick Baumgartner of The Athletic joins us for what's ahead for the Lions, potentially today.
Get set, let's start. Fire it up, show the world that spark, and give it.
Detroit sports fans are always looking for reasons to celebrate. Joining us is the COO of the Pistons, Richard Haddad. You just wrapped a season which we know was tough, but we're always looking to what's next. And you have recently announced as an organization seeking out a new head of basketball operations. Can you give us an update on the search?
That's right, and thank you for having me. It's great to be here. It was a disappointing season, there's no doubt about that, but we launched the search for a new head of basketball operations, and it's a critical offseason that we have ahead. We've got a promising young core, starting with Cade Cunningham, that we're excited to build around. We've got another top 5 draft pick. We're going to have significant financial flexibility and cap space, and we're going to do everything we can to upgrade this roster and to put this team in position to take a big step forward next year.
So we're here at the NFL Draft. Huge. You've been here every day.
Yes.
So kind of looking forward, if we can, and we know you can't say everything, but when we're trying to draw big events, we're thinking maybe NBA All-Star Game. Any possibility?
Absolutely. It's something that we've been working on with the NBA for a while. Commissioner Adam Silver was here a couple months ago, and I think every single person that he met in Detroit, the first thing out of their mouth is, when can we get an All-Star Game? When can we get an All-Star Game? So he's committed to work with us. The league is committed to work with us. We actually have some executives from the NBA who are here this weekend seeing everything that there is to see at the NFL Draft. And it's been a great opportunity for them to see Detroit put its best forward and to see what Detroit's capable of doing. It's the greatest sports town in the world. We've got the greatest fans in the world, and I think you see that with the turnout we've had for the draft.
I'll throw you a softball here. The attendance, despite what you called a disappointing season, was outstanding for what you guys put together. There are basketball fans in the city. This is a basketball town hungry to see this team turn the corner. How much pride do you take in knowing that we are in such a hotbed basketball town?
We take an immense amount of pride. We are so fortunate to have the fans that we have, and it's really been a credit to all of our fans, the passion here in Detroit, to Detroit as a sports town. As disappointing as the season was, as I said, we had great crowds throughout at Little Caesars Arena. We had great energy throughout, and we can't thank the fans enough for the support they've given us.
Here's to winning the lottery, getting the free agents you want, and making all the good trades happen into some brighter days ahead for the Pistons.
That's the hope. We are committed to it. We're excited about it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Go Pistons. Well, hey, we look forward to seeing the hustle.
Nick Baumgartner is back after the break to talk Day 3 prospects and share some final thoughts as we are counting down to the final day of the NFL Draft. Look at all the people lining up and having fun in our beautiful city. The Lions have added to the secondary with their first 2 selections in the 2024 NFL Draft. They have more picks to make. Nick Baumgartner of The Athletic returns, joins us live here in our beautiful city. What kind of selections could they go? What kind of needs do they have to address on this final day?
I like offensive line and receiver today. I mean, I thought that maybe yesterday you'd see that if they would have traded back up. But a couple guys maybe in the 5th or 6th round, Mason McCormick, a couple small school guys. Mason McCormick, a kid from South Dakota State's a guard. Saw him at the Shrine Bowl. He was really, really solid. And then also Nathan Thomas from Louisiana Lafayette, tackle, big, burly run blocker. I feel like they're going to maybe take a project late and try to develop a guy.
Do you see them surprising us a little bit here and maybe even, I don't want to necessarily throw the thing out there, would they draft a quarterback? That's not what we're talking about. Receiver, what kind of project would you imagine? What position project?
I mean, I think that you're looking for an X. You know, you're looking for a fit. It's going to be harder as you go along here. A lot of the best X's are gone. But I think you're looking for a bigger body. Got Des Walker from North Carolina is one that's still out there. And I wonder if they'll trade up. You know, Troy Franklin from Oregon's still out there. I mean, they've got a couple more picks. I wonder if they'll try to get back up in the 4th round.
Michigan's trying to set a record for the most players drafted by one team in a single draft. You're laughing. I'm queuing you up. If it doesn't, if it's not looking like it's going to happen in the 7th round, what could you expect or predict could happen?
That one of Jim or John Harbaugh or Mike McDonald will get in there and draft a long snapper or something to make sure that they break that record. They're going to break the record.
You wouldn't put it past them?
No, they're going to break. Jim has talked about it too much. Too important to him.
I want to go back to the Lions. I just wanted to make sure we got that in there. Inside their draft room, they're wearing positional villain. They've talked last night about Brad Holmes criticizing some people for trying to, jockey him around last year for taking a running back early, a linebacker early. They've drafted really, really well. What do you make of the way that they put together their first 3 drafts, this one, and what to expect from them on day 3?
I think that in so many ways the Lions are setting an example for other teams. This is how you kind of build an organization. People that work together and everyone that understands the importance of the draft, and research and developing and just trusting your gut.
They've become one of those teams.
They really have. I mean, they draft like the Eagles. Yeah. Everyone's said for years, why can't you draft like the Eagles? And, well, they are.
That's the recipe for success. Nick Baumgartner's coverage continues on The Athletic on all platforms. Find him, read him. He's one of the best. He's one of ours. He's local. Thanks for joining us on all of our coverage, man. You're the best, pal. Thank you so much. Faraz Javed has been with all of the people. He's in Hart Plaza, bringing the enthusiasm to a 10.
Brad, I can't believe it, man. The show is about to end, but listen, the fun and excitement is not going to end because this is the final day for the NFL Draft experience at Hart Plaza. You need to come down and check it out. I'm here at the 40-yard dash. Sadly, this is closed for the time being because Keenan hasn't showed up. Keenan, you need to show up. For 2 days, we've been teasing that we're going to do the 40-yard dash, and you haven't done it. Stop chicking out, all right? But real quick, before we go, I want to show this beautiful view. The sun is shining on us right now. Fans are excited. Everyone's standing in the line. Go play games, have food, have fun, and excitement. Now, I'm going to check in with Gina. What you got at your end, girl?
All right, you guys, the rain is done, the sun is out, Detroit is ready to party, and we are ready to play a little bit of football. We got Carson Jelani. What's the play called?
Point Foods Kadook.
All right, let's do it, you guys. Ready for the handoff? Right back to you.
Going deep. We love that.
There's our
Thank you,
athlete.
Gina. I know. Future players right there. Thank you so much for joining us for our Detroit on the Clock Day 3 special.
To Mike Foss, our producer, Marie Gold, our executive producer, Jared Stoddard,